Welcome to Grade 8 Skills Day. My name is Mr. Chupka. I'll be taking you through the recording technology course here. Today we're going to build a loop in Mixcraft. We're going to take some sound samples, move them around, do some volume adjustments, some panning, master volume, and mix down a track. So here we go. Once you open up Mixcraft, it's this icon at the bottom, it's green on your desktop. Once you open that up, we're going to click on the section here with these faders and the soundboard. It's called Build Loops and Beat Match Music. So click on that. Once we're there, I'm just going to randomly click on an area to get the screen different. You're going to click on these tabs, look for Library. Then on Library, let's reset mine so you can find it too. We're going to click All. Then we're going to make sure that this here says Style. So we have Library is all, sort by style. Now in this section on the left hand corner, we're going to scan down or scroll down using the rolly ball of your mouse until we see Orchestral. Click on Orchestral just once. Now we're going to build using these loops from the loop library. We're going to build the paper that's in front of you guys. So the first one is harp, so I'm just going to start typing. You don't even need to finish the word and it comes up. I'm going to drag and I'm going to drop it to track 1. Now it's going to say this thing here that says the sound is different than your project. For the very best quality, would you like to change your project to match the sound? I'm going to say yes, because what's going to happen is this sample was recorded at 160 beats per minute. We're going to keep it there. So click yes to keep it at that tempo. Our project's been changed. So now we're good to go. I'm going to rolly ball out. So right now my track starts at 1, ends at 9. If yours kind of landed like this, that's okay. Grab it, just move it over. I'm going to rolly ball out until I see 33. I'm going to click at the end, so you see the 2 arrows, click and drag until you see 33. Done. That's the first one. The harp is set and it matches your page now. It may not match exactly, like I've got a bit more room on the right hand corner of my page, but if you look, the harp starts at bar 1 and it ends at bar 33. We're going to go to the next thing now. So the next instrument I need is a choir fade-in. So I'm just going to start typing it. It's at the bottom. Add a few more letters because I'm too lazy to roll down. And here we go, choir fade-in. I'm just going to click on it. You can sample it by playing it first, this little arrow, to see what it sounds like. So if you ever want to preview one of these samples, you can click the arrow. So for now, I'm going to click and drag, and I'm going to look for bar 9. So I'm going to hold it, drag it over to bar 9. I'm going to be in track 2 area. Boom. Now we've got it set that it ends at 21, so it matches. Starts at 9, ends at 21. Perfect. The next one I need in track 3 is a French horn phrase fade in. So I'm going to start typing that. French horn phrase fade in. There it is. I'm going to click it again. I'm not going to preview it. I'm just going to click, drag, and drop at 9. Done. Oops. Went to the wrong spot. No problem. Just click the dark green area and you can pick it up, move it around. So it's supposed to start at 9 and end at 19. Done. Let's go to the next one. We need a bass staccato. And bass staccato 3. You want to add a little sample. And I'm going to drag and drop it on bar 4. Now this one doesn't quite line up to where I want it. I want it to end at 33, but it ends at 9. So again, the 2 arrows, hover. I'm just going to click and drag until it stops there. Notice too that I'll know that I did it right because at 9 there's like a little V in the track, and then at 17 there's a V, and then at 26 there's a V. Those are when the loops recycle, so you're not midway through a loop. If I was to do it wrong, I'll show you what wrong would look like. I can put it here and drag it this way, and you can see now that the loops don't match up the way I want. The V is in the wrong spot. But now it is right. So next track is a French horn fade in. So again, we're just slowly collecting our bits. French horn fade in, click, drag, drop at 17. And then now I need to make sure there's 3 bumps of sound and it ends at 26. Orchestral string phrase. Notice instead of searching or using the rolly ball, I just type in half the word and it comes up. Now again, this one goes to 17 and it ends at the end of 26. Orchestral symbols. And we need orchestral cymbals and tom. There it is. Click, drag, drop in the same spot at 17, ending at 25. So I've got to grab it and kind of line it up. And you know, if you're not sure where it is, hover over 25. Oops. Hover over 25 and just slide down, see if it matches, and it looks like it matches for me. Viola. Viola staccato 2. So I click viola staccato 2. I can click, drag, drop at 17. Done. Now yours should look exactly like the handout paper that I've got. We're going to go to the next step, which is we're going to set some volumes. So find track 3. And if you look at the beginning, the first, if I hover over the track, you see the blue dot appears with a white line. You can hover over the blue dot and it says plus 0.0 dB. We're going to click on that and drag it down to 6. And it's tricky. And then the top one, the other side rather, at 19 is set to plus 0.0 dB. Done. Now let's go to the bass staccato, which is track 4. You don't necessarily need to click on the track, but just to show you which one I'm working on. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to click on some set points. So the first set point we need is 17. We're going to hover over top of the white line, click it once. It's going to make a blue dot. Don't change anything yet. Now let's go to the next one at 26. So I hover over 26, click, done. Now I'm going to start by moving this end one at 33 to go all the way down to a negative infinity. And at the very beginning, I'm going to move it to negative 9.5 dB. And you might find this is tricky to land on the number. Oh, not for me right now. Woo-hoo. And now in the middle, I need plus 2.5. And you just kind of keep, get it close to that. If you can't get it exactly 2.5, if you can get it with a 2, that's good enough. So 2.5 for the next one as well. Done. So just to double check, we have the beginning at bar 1 is, should be at 9. What will that be? 9.5, negative 9.5. Then I can hover over the next one, which is plus 2.5. The next one at 26 is plus 2.5. And then the final one at 33 is negative infinity. Now we're going to try panning. So to do panning, we're going to click on the blue dots. We're going to change it from track volume. We'll click the green arrow. We're going to select pan. We're going to set some points to begin. So at 17, we're going to put a point. At 19, we'll put a point. At 20, 22, and I've kind of memorized these so it's a little easier for me to find them, and 23. Done. So we're just setting things up. We'll start here. This one's supposed to be center, so when I hover it says center. We're good to go. I don't need to change that one. This one goes 100% right. Then the next one is 100% right. Then followed by 100% left, 100% left, and we end off at center. Finished. Now we're ready for our first listen because we've organized our sound and we've organized our panning. So here's what it should sound like. distorted sound from speakers, so we don't want to break people's speakers with our terrible distorted sound. So mainly I'm watching here. We've already watched the instruments, so we're good there. So that looked like it worked. It was -5.4. Track 1 is set at 0.0. Track 2 0.0, track 3 is 0.0, track 4 is -3 dB, track 5 is -9, track 6 is 0.0, track 7 0.0, track 8 0.0. There you go, we're done. Now I'm going to, if you have access to the ability to save it and you want to keep copy this, you can go to mix file, mix down to MP3. It says you've made changes. Click no for now. And I'm going to save it to this PC. I'm going to save it to my H drive. And I'll put it into some folder for me that works. You can put it into a folder for you that works. And I'm going to call it Grade 8 Skills Day. Then, when I click save, just make sure, yep, we're good. When I hit save, it should give me an MP3 that I can transfer. And of course, it's going to open iTunes. It's thinking. It's thinking. And here's our track playing. Following along, just feel free to rewind in the video and then you can find the place that's kind of not matching up to the picture, because in the end your picture should look like the handout. Hope you had a great day and enjoy the rest of your vocational tours.